When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at SD.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
I'm Bruce Sandera, and we are starting to wind down the 2024-25 season as your Lincoln Patriots take on the visiting Brandon Valley Lynx. The Patriots have a tough task in this game. They come in at 1-13 with 13 straight losses. On Tuesday, they took a loss at number 1 O'Gorman, 71-28. And while the losing is never fun, they can't take it too hard and keep improving as a team under head coach Zach Wessels. They are led on the court by leading scorer Kiera Lubovich, and they have Casey Adler back on the floor after an injury took her out back earlier in January. Now the road for Lincoln doesn't get easier with this opponent, as the Brandon Valley Lynx are ranked third in the media polls and second in seed points in Class AA, and they're coming off a 69-62 win against the very tough Sioux Falls Washington team back on Tuesday. The Patriots will have to find a way to stop their key players Olivia Paget and Ava Kellenberger, and those two combined for 29 points per game per season. However, Brandon Valley is without Gracie Salter, who will not play today. She just has a short-term injury, and the head coach Mike Zur says will return soon. As far as the starting lineups for tonight's game for Brandon Valley, they'll be wearing the black uniforms with red numbers. and red and white trim. They have Ava Kellenberger, 5'8 junior guard, Madison Giever, 6'2 senior forward, Amanda Lees, a 5'8 senior guard, Reese Condon, 5'7 junior guard, and Olivia Paget, 5'7 junior guard, who leads the team with nearly 18 points per game. For your Lincoln Patriots, they will come out this way. It will be sophomore guard, 5'6 Emerson Robertson, 5'4 senior guard Jersey Cool, 5'9 senior guard Adeline Ross, 5'8 sophomore guard Casey Adler, and leader of the team, 5'10 senior forward Kiera Lubovich. We're about to get set here tonight for a girls basketball game as the Brandon Valley Lynx, they come in at 14-2 in this game. They are second in seed points. If we're playing the game of who would they be playing in the Sodak 16? Oh, right now they'd be playing T. Lincoln, they are right now 17th in seed points. They need another win, possibly two, as the season winds down in order to qualify for the Sodak 16. We surely hope they can do that, and hopefully that starts right here tonight. We're about ready to get underway. If we look at the team stats, points per game, these two teams are like mirror opposites, points game and points allowed. Brandon Valley averages 60.8 and allows 38.9. Lincoln averages scoring 34.1 and allows 56.7, hoping they can improve upon that here tonight. We're about ready to get things tipped off. Madison Gieber is in the circle for the Brandon Valley Lynx. Kiera Lubovich will be taking the tap for the Lincoln Patriots. The fans here in the gym are ready. The coaches are ready. The teams are ready. Referees look to be ready. I'm ready. But dear basketball fans, are you ready for high school basketball? Tip is away and Brandon Valley takes control. Olivia Paget will get things going for the Brandon Valley Lynx. That comes out to Reese Condon. Now over to the right side. Back to Condon. Lincoln coming out in a 2-3 zone. Rotating it back around. Ava Kellenberger. Long pass to Paget. Now gets it up to Amanda Lees. That goes cross court again. 10 to shoot. Comes back to Kellenberger. Kellenberger loses control of the ball. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Paget from near the half court line. Off the back of the rim. That will bound out of bounds. Lincoln ball. Great defensive start for these Lincoln Patriots. Brandon Valley, as so many teams, so many opponents this season have done, they're putting some pressure on the inbound pass in the backcourt against the Lincoln Patriots, but they do get it across the half-court line. There is going to be Lubovich back to Cool. Cool for three. That's off the front of the rim and out, and the rebound comes back. Casey Adler recently coming back to the Lincoln lineup, getting that rebound. Robertson from three from the left side. Yes! Emerson Robertson with the three-pointer, and the first 3 points are on the board in this game. That one's another three-pointer from the other direction. That was Amanda Lees. That's no good. The rebound is going to come to Madison Giever. Giever can't put that home. Now Paget goes up and she'll score. 3-2, Lincoln with the lead. About a minute and a half gone in the first quarter. Jersey Cool, back to Lubovich. Lubovich is just going to drive forward, get the ball to the half-court marker. Adeline Ross saves that one, gets it back to Jersey Cool. Now Adler restarts the offense for the Lincoln Patriots. Lubovich working against Paget, kicks it out to Cool. That's going to be Robertson. Robertson can't go. Robertson decides to go up with the shot again. Again blocked by Giever. And a foul underneath the hoop there. Giever, one of the bigger defensive presences for the Brandon Valley Lynx. And Giever picks up that foul here. So that's Brandon Valley's first. It's 2 shots for Kiera Lubovich. Lubovich hits the first one. Definitely the leader in scoring for the Lincoln Patriots. Has been all season. Lubovich's second shot, that one goes as well. So 2 points for Lubovich, 5-2 lead for the Lincoln Patriots early on here in the Lincoln Gym. That is going to be Giever. Giever inside, kicks it back out, and that's Paget. Paget lays that in, and she is so very good at that. Has been all season. Once again, the pressure coming from the Brandon Valley Lynx. 5-4, Lincoln leads. Lubovich gets it to Cool. Cool Ahead to Adeline Ross. Gets it to Robertson. Drops it back. Adler picks up her dribble. Now cross court to Cool. Cool momentarily open. Now Brandon Valley closes out on that. Adler inside. Ross tried to get it to Lubovich. Lubovich kind of got bumped out of the way there. Madison Geaver again on the defensive end. Gets it ahead to Paget. Paget lays it in, and Paget has 6 on the night. Brandon Valley with the lead, 6-5. Ross gets it ahead to Robertson. Robertson to Adler. Adler decides not to challenge Geaver there. Lubovich from the outside gets it to Adler. Adler fakes, now drives inside, kicks it back out to Lubovich and loses the ball as that one's stolen away. This one's going to be Ava Kellenberger. Kellenberger can't quite put that one home. Geaver, however, cleans that up. 8-5 Brandon Valley with the lead. Just over 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Adler. Lubovich. That was Robertson. Back to Lubovich. Lubovich, lost the ball there, and that's going to be Paget going the other way, going up against Cool. Can't quite hit that. Rebound comes back, and that is going to be Reese Condon. Condon from just inside the three-point line. That will go, and Condon has her first 2 points on the night. It is 10-5, Brandon Valley. Adler. Lubovich to Cool. Ahead to Robertson. To Lubovich. Lubovich now going to try to drive the inside. That doesn't go. And once again, Brandon Valley running the other direction. That is going to be Ava Kellenberger with the 2-point shot there. Makes it 12-5. Robertson, Cool. Cool gets it across half court. Almost lost control of the ball. Got it back to Robertson. Cool. Adler. Back to Cool. Inside to Ross. Now back out to Lubovich. Lubovich thought about the three. Couldn't quite put that one up. Here's Adler. Now picks up her dribble around the lane. Kicks it back out to Ross. 10 to shoot. Ross now tries to drive in. Goes up with a shot. That's a bit strong. And once again, rebound to Brandon Valley as this one is going to be Ava Kellenberger. Goes up with a shot and gets fouled. So she'll go to the line for 2. Shooting 70% from the free throw line today. Averages 10.1 points per game. Adler will pick up her first foul there. That's the team's first. And she's got a chance to try to extend the lead to 9 points. Zach Wessel's over on the sideline, now coaching up his 2 young guards there. 2 substitutes come in for Brandon Valley, as we have Julia Ask coming into the game, as well as London Geaver, number 12, coming into the game. And it will be Madison Geaver taking the seat, as well as I believe that was Reese Condon. So again, 14-5, Brandon Valley with the lead. Cool has it across the half-court marker. Brandon Valley closes that quickly. Gets it to Lubovich. Lubovich picks up her dribble, goes out to Cool. Cool takes one from about 15 away. That's not going to go. Ross with the rebound. Good offensive rebound by Lincoln. And Lubovich will find her way to the free throw line. With 2:57 to go in the first quarter. And Julia Ask will pick up her first foul. And the team's second. Lubovich for 2. First shot good. That's 3 points for Kira Lubovich. And we'll make it 4. 14-7, Brandon Valley with the lead. A little under 3 to go in the first quarter. Long pass in. That's going to come back to Kellenberger. Now over to inside. This is going to be Ass. That's going to come back out to Paget. Paget for 3. Nothing but net. For 17-7, Brandon Valley with the lead. Well, we did say that Paget does average about 18 points per game. She's got 9 on the first quarter. Here's Lubovich, drives the lane. Nice drive, and an even better shot. 6 points for Kiera Lubovich. 17-9, Brandon Valley leads. Kellenberger gets it over to London Geaver. Cross the court to Lees. Back to Geaver. Geaver for 3. Right side, a little bit strong. Rebound comes in. Now a scramble for the ball. Brandon Valley picks that one up. Kellenberger to Paget. Paget kicks it back out to Geaver. Now across the court. Kellenberger for three from the corner. That one's going to be short. Robertson picks up the rebound. Lubavitch, as we go into transition, goes to Jersey Cool. Cool to Ross. Ross inside to Kiera Lubavitch. Lubavitch tries to find room to put that one up. Can't do it. Robertson now Cool. Back to Robertson. Robertson for three. Bit strong off the glass. And Brandon Valley again running the other way to Paget. Paget going down the other way. Was going to miss the shot, but is going to go to the line, as I believe Casey Adler will pick up her second foul. And it looks like Reagan Van Meteren. And timeout called. Lincoln's going to call timeout. Minute 26 to go. And Brandon Valley leading 17-9. We will have some Brandon Valley free throws coming back. But just to take a quick peek at other action going on both this afternoon and this evening here in the girls' Class AA. Earlier today, out in Rapid City, it was Rapid City Central knocking off Yankton 61-49. That's their first victory of the season. So good job on the Cobbler girls. Rapid City Central, they took out Harrisburg, also in Rapid City, 60-47. Sturgis beat Custer, 57-38. That was out in Sturgis. As far as the boys earlier today, we saw it right here on Live Ticket TV. Sioux Falls Lincoln, or your Lincoln boys, they knocked off Pierre 74-51 to notch their 15th win of the season. Rapid City Central, they would beat Yankton 58-50 at home there, and also in Rapid City. Harrisburg coming in to Rapid City Stevens and walking away with a victory 43-41 this afternoon. So far this game, Zach Wessels and crew in his starting five done a very nice job keeping that defensive shape as much as they can. The ball handling has definitely gotten a lot better from what we've seen so far. We'll have to see if that keeps up. But transition game, you got to learn to get back. You got to learn to close out defensively as well. So as it is, Olivia Paget hits the first free throw. And she does shoot 88% from the free throw line, so one of the best free throw shooters in the state. Second shot up, that one also falls. 19-9, and Paget has 10 of those. And here comes the pressure from the Brandon Valley team, and that's going to go to Robertson. Very nice work again. Cool. Tried to drop it out, gets it to Lubavitch. Now to Robertson. Back to Lubavitch. Lubavitch just going to go up strong, and that one's blocked. And again, the transition game here to Paget. Paget just already halfway down the court by the time that rebound even happens. And it's 13 points now for Olivia Paget, and that one's stolen away. Paget going to go up against Lubavitch. That one's strong and out of bounds. It will stay with Brandon Valley. 53.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brandon Valley holding a 12-point lead at 21-9. Inbound pass being made. That's going to come in long to Reese Condon. Now that's going to be a shot from Evie Hoff. That's going to be a little offline. Paget with the rebound. Paget going 1-on-3. That's going to be kick back out. Rotated around. There's Paget. Now that's going to be, I believe, yes, London Beaver. That does not go. Rebound Van Meteren. Pushes it ahead to Cool. 30 seconds to go and the shot clock is off. Robertson. Inside to Lubavitch. Lubavitch on the high post. Just goes up with the shot. That goes. Lubavitch 8 points tonight. 15 seconds remaining in the first. Here's Paget bringing the ball up for Brandon Valley. Takes the pick from Julia Ask. Stops, pops. That goes. No answers for Olivia Paget as we close out the first quarter. 23-11, Brandon Valley leads. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this on Live Ticket TV.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Back to the Lincoln High Gym in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm Bruce Andera. This is Lincoln Patriot Basketball on LiveTicket.tv. We're at the end of one quarter. Brandon Valley and their transition game has absolutely killed the Lincoln defense so far in the first quarter. It is 23-11 as Brandon Valley does have the lead, but Lincoln has some good moments in there. They've been able to move the ball around. They've been able to get some good shots. They just haven't gone, and when they haven't gone, Brandon Valley just takes that rebound, and then Olivia Padgett's halfway down the court before the Brandon Valley player even takes that rebound. There's Jersey Cool with three. That doesn't go. Ross with the rebound. Before the shot, we have a foul. And that is going to be Evie Hoff picking up the foul. That's her first, the team's first of the quarter. And Lincoln to inbound from underneath the hoop as we have Madison Geaver underneath, the big 6'2 Madison Geaver underneath the hoop again. That one's just stolen away. Again to Padgett. Padgett goes up against Van Meteren, and just no contest there. Padgett is just that good. 17 points so far in this game. Average is 17.9. She had 15 in the first quarter. And a whistle there as Lincoln gets the ball across half court. And that one will go against Reese Condon. That's her first, team's second. Van Meteren will be making the inbound pass. Gets it in to Jersey Cool. Cool back to Van Meteren. Van Meteren inside to Lubovich. Lubovich had to rescue that ball and get it to Cool. Cool's going to reset the offense. Now to Robertson. Try the other side here. That's going to be Van Meteren on the right side. Back out to Cool. Van Meteren now tries to drive baseline, runs headlong into Madison Geaver, and gets called for the travel. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Is 25-11 with Brandon Valley with the lead. And returning to the game, Ava Kellenberger, as London Geaver will take a seat. Also taking a seat is going to be Evie Hoff. As I believe, let's see here, who came back into the game? That's Amanda Lees, I believe. Also into the game for Lincoln is going to be Kenya Harris. As it looks like Emerson Robertson's going to take a little seat as well. Kellenberger pops it back out to Padgett. Padgett takes the open three. Doesn't quite go. And that's, Geaver just ripped that one away from Lubovich. And this time Lincoln does come away with the rebound, and that's Hazel Jensen on the rebound. Gets it out to Jersey Cool. Inside Lubovich. Lubovich. Van Meteren. Back out to Jensen. Cool. Van Meteren. Inside, this is going to be Kenya Harris. Can't quite get the shot off. Lubovich goes up with it. That gets blocked. Geaver has been doing everything under the hoop defensively for Brandon Valley. And Kenya Harris picks up the foul, and that is something that she is a little bit prone to doing. Plays a tough game, but is prone to making a few fouls. That is her first and the team's first. About 2 minutes gone in the second quarter, and Padgett gets it off to Amanda Lees. Lees will put up the three. That doesn't go. Geaver underneath the hoop and puts that one back and in. And Geaver, 4.3 rebounds per game, one of the team leaders there for Brandon Valley. And that was a mishandled ball, as that's going to be Padgett. Padgett up with a shot, gets it, and one. So that's 19 for Olivia Padgett. And Lubovich picks up a foul. That's her first. Team second. 5:43 to go second quarter. And the lead is now 19 as Padgett makes it 20 points on the night in the first half. Harris gets it out to Van Meteren. Across the half-court line. Back out to Cool. That one was tipped on the way back to Cool. Jensen has to pick up her dribble, gets it to Lubovich, and Lubovich a little bit low for her as the ball ends up out of bounds and with Brandon Valley. 29-11, Brandon Valley with the lead. As Paget will bring the ball up for the Lynx. Over to Kellenberger. Inside to Gieber, back out to Kellenberger. This time inside, this is going to be Amanda Lees. That's no good. Madison Gieber back up with a shot and puts it home. Make that 32-11. Zach Wessels putting his three starters back to the scores table. And a whistle as Kellenberger tried to escape into transition. And Jersey Cool will pick up the foul. That's her first, the team's third. A little about 5 minutes to go. And Robertson, Adeline Ross, and Casey Adler all returning to the game, as Hazel Jensen, Reagan Van Meeteren, and Kenya Harris will all take seats. Paget over to the left side, kicks it back out. That's going to be Reese Condon working out there on the wing. Inside, Kellenberger wide open under the hoop in the hole of that zone. Makes it 34-11 and a 23-point lead. Cool, Robertson, Adler can't quite handle the pass. Paget's going to pick that one up. Gets it down to Kellenberger, Lubovich, just enough time to swat that one. And Lincoln picks up the rebound as it's transitioning. Here's Casey Adler. Gets it over to Robertson for three. That one's a little bit long. And we have all kinds of activity under the hoop as Ross was trying to rip that one away. They're going to call this a jump ball, and it will be Brandon Valley ball. .4:15 to go, second quarter. Brandon Valley holding a 23-point advantage. Cross court, inside to Kellenberger. Back out to Giever. Giever can't quite put that in. Lubovich under the hoop, makes the rebound. Over to Cool. Robertson. That one's tipped up and knocked away by Amanda Lees. That's going to go to Kellenberger. Kellenberger gets it to Paget. Paget, nothing. I mean, it's all elementary at this point with that transition play. 22 points for Olivia Paget in the first half. 36-11, Brandon Valley leads. And Ross gets the ball into Lubovich. Lubovich immediately draws the double team, gets the shot blocked, and once again, long pass to Paget. Paget all alone under the hoop, and once again puts it in. 38-11. 24, I mean, credit where it's due, and just admiring the talent, the defensive talent of this Brandon Valley Lynx team. Casey Adler falls over as she tries to make a pass. That is going to be a foul. Kellenberger picks up that foul. It's the team's third. And we've got several substitutes coming into the game for Brandon Valley. Looks like Evie Hoff is back into the game. Julia Ask has come back in. And it looks like, let's see, Amanda Lee's still out there. Brooke Burnett is now in the game as well for Brandon Valley. That one almost swatted away as Robertson was looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Just very aware defense there by Evie Hoff. Evie Hoff is just going to pick this one up, falls down immediately after picking the ball up. And I believe they're going to get Robertson with the foul here. That's her first, the team's fourth. 2:51 to go in the second quarter. 29-point advantage for these, 27-point advantage for these Brandon Valley Lynx. 38-11. Condon. Back to Lees. Paget. No, that wasn't Paget. That goes inside to Julia Ask. Ask under the hoop, goes in. That and scores her first 2 points in this game. 40-11. Van Meeteren outside to Adler. Adler going to try to drive inside, and that one just gets taken away. Pushed ahead. This is going to be number 14, Amanda Lees. scoring 5 points per game and usually plays about 17 minutes per game. Has her first 2 here tonight. 42-11 as the lead is now 31. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Adler again has the ball knocked away and disrupted as Reese Condon just got in there and just knocked the ball away. And Amanda Lease will pick up this foul. That's her first. Team's fourth. Minute 52 to go in the quarter. And coming into the game here, London Geaver. As Lease will take a seat. Inbound pass comes to Casey Adler. Goes to Robertson. Cool. Back to Robertson. Adeline Ross gets the ball inside. Van Meeteren goes up with a shot, and she'll find her way to the free throw line. That was a very nicely executed play to get the ball underneath. And Julia Ask will pick up this foul. That's going to be her second, and that will put Lincoln into the bonus for the remainder of the first half. Reagan Van Meeteren, freshman guard, puts up the first shot. That's going to go. And I think that's the first time Lincoln has scored in the since early in the second quarter. So it's been probably about 5 or 6 minutes since Lincoln has any points on the board until that free throw. Second one up, that one also goes. So both points good. 42-13, Brandon Valley leads as we move into the later phases of the first half. Geaver goes over to Condon. Back to Geaver. Condon goes to the free throw line. Back to Geaver. Geaver with the three from the top of the key. That does not go. And Van Meeteren pulls that one away. And it looks like we're going to have a foul in the backcourt. And Van Meeteren will go back to the line. And Brooke Burnett, 5'9" senior forward, picks up that foul. And Van Meeteren will have 2 shots from the free throw line for the bonus. First shot good. Well, it's just little steps at a time. You really can't think of it as trying to come back from 28 down. You got to try to chip away 2 and 3 points at a time if you have to. 42-15, Brandon Valley with the lead. And that's a 3-point shot from Evie Hoff, which is offline. That goes back to Hoff. Hoff inside is going to go to Burnett. Burnett is going to go ahead and put that in. Minute to go in the first half. 44-15. Van Meeteren, a little high there for Adeline Ross. And it'll be Brandon Valley ball with 52.8 to go. Reese Condon will bring up the ball for the Lynx. Go over to Evie Hoff. Back to Condon. From the point. Does not go. Robertson pulls down the rebound. Brandon Valley backs off the pressure. Cool. Over to Lubovich. Back to Cool. Cool almost lost control of the ball. That was just literally taken out of her hands. Now inside, winging it back out, and that one's going to be picked up in the backcourt there by Annika Peterson. Back to Brooke Burnett. Shot clock is off with 13 seconds to go. Brooke Burnett back across. Robertson couldn't quite hold that. Evie Hoff from the three-point line. Yes. Right before the end of the half, Evie Hoff puts that one in. We're at halftime here at the Lincoln High Gym. Brandon Valley holding a 47-15 lead. We'll be back near the second half with a little bit of a halftime report, a little bit of stats. But for right now, we're going to take a break as we'll come back here with Lincoln High School basketball on Live Ticket TV.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
In times like
And coming back to the Lincoln High gym, it is Lincoln High basketball on liveticket.tv. And so far we have the girls game here tonight. It is Brandon Valley coming in, and they have basically run amok of this Lincoln gym, 47-15, led by Olivia Paget, who has come in 24 points in the first half. And just the transition game of the Lynx has been something that Lincoln has been trying to solve all game. Zach Wessel's doing the best he can as far as coaching up this team, and he's done very well. We've definitely seen some improvement since early in the season. Lincoln's going to come back with their starting five: Emerson Robertson, Casey Adler, Jersey Cool, Adeline Ross, and Kira Libovich. Brandon Valley, we don't see their team on there just yet, but if we're looking forward here to future broadcasts here, we're going to be at Sioux Falls Roosevelt Tuesday night here at Lincoln High on lincoln.liveticket.tv, and I'll be there broadcasting both the boys and girls game. It's a doubleheader starting at 5:30 p.m. And from there, the these Lincoln Patriots will play at Sioux Falls Jefferson on Friday, and then Saturday in Pierre. So they have a few road games coming up here before the season closers, which will be at Central and Stevens. Those are on the 28th and March 1st. Brandon Valley, from here they're going to play next Saturday in Harrisburg before they they host Mitchell on the 25th and go to Huron on the 28th. We're back to action here in the second half, as on the court for the Brandon Valley Lynx as Robertson steps on the end line, I believe. And it'll be Brandon Valley ball. So Brandon Valley comes out with Ava Kellenberger, Madison Giever, Amanda Leese, Reese Condon, and Olivia Paget. They're starting five back on the floor to start the second half. Inside, and Ava Kellenberger once again coming in on the backside pass. Makes it 49-15, and since we're over a 30-point advantage here, we are going to be starting the second half with a running clock. Ross looking for somewhere to go with the ball, gets it back to Robertson. Robertson drives against Kellenberger, gets the ball stripped away, and that's going to be picked up by Reese Condon. Condon going to try to go coast to coast, bumps Jersey Cool out of the way, and hits the shot. 51-15, Lynx lead. That is 4 points for Condon on this night. Kiera Lubovich leading the Lincoln Patriots with 8. Robertson picks up her dribble, gets it over to Cool. Inside to Lubovich. Lubovich up with the shot and will find her way to the line as they'll get Ava Kellenberger on that foul. That'll be her second. Team's first. And this has been Lincoln's primary way of scoring so far in this game, is from the free throw line. Brandon Valley hasn't let them have much of anything else, and the first shot is up and does not go. 6:31 to go, third quarter. It's about one of the only times they'll stop the clock on these running clock situations is for free throws. Lubovich's second shot goes up and scores. Make it 9 points for Lubovich on this evening. 51-16, Brandon Valley leaves, and here's Olivia Paget bringing the ball up for the Lynx. Back to Paget. Paget again. Tries to break that zone, goes to Kellenberger. Kellenberger for three, a little bit strong. Rebound. Gets it back to Giever. Giever will put that one in, making it 53-16. Jersey Cool going to run point here for the Lincoln Patriots. Running up against Reese Condon. Lubovich gets the ball over to Ross. Ross tries to go inside to Robertson. Robertson finds herself alone under the hoop and puts that in. Very nicely done there by the Patriots. 5 points for Emerson Robertson. Giever, Paget. Paget splits the defense and will find her way to the line. Shot doesn't quite fall. But again, nice little closeout there by both Ross and Robertson, as once they realized that Paget was going, they tried to close that hole. And Ross will pick up the foul here. That's her first. 5:41 to go, third quarter. Paget makes it 25 on the evening with the first free throw going. And that one's around and out. Lubovich on the rebound. Lubovich going to try to push the ball. Has nowhere to go on the inside and is going to kick. Oh. I believe tried to get that to Cool, but that one got knocked away. It will be off of Brandon Valley. Lincoln ball. Cool to make the inbound pass. Out to Lubovich. Ross for three from the top. No. That one bounds around and will end up out of bounds. Brandon Valley ball. 5:10 and running here in the third. 36-point lead for the Brandon Valley Lynx, 54-18. Giever inside to Kellenberger. Kellenberger, as Lincoln does close that one out, and Casey Adler's going to pick up another foul here. Casey Adler, a little shuffle of the feet causes the block, so that's her third foul, the team's second. And Ava Kellenberger, 70% free throw shooter. That one goes around and out. Kellenberger again, that one goes. 55-18, Lynx lead. 4:48 to go in the third quarter. Adler working against Paget. Goes to Robertson. Robertson try to back up against Kellenberger. Kellenberger gets it back out to Cool. Cool for three. That doesn't go. Rebound is underneath Ava Kellenberger and a foul as Kellenberger tried to pass that one out as Emerson Robertson will pick up that foul. It's Lincoln's third. Robertson's second. Paget now going to bring the ball up for the Lynx. Gets it back out to Giever. Giever for three from the top of the key. That is not going to be good. Rebound comes to Adler, and Adler's going to bring it back halfway through the third quarter. Drops it out to Robertson. Now to Lubavitch. Lubavitch comes to a stop, but a foul going to be committed by the Brandon Valley Lynx, and I think they're going to get Amanda Lease on this one. Yeah, Lease will pick up her second and the team's second. Inbound pass from under the hoop to Lubavitch. Lubavitch goes up with that and scores. Lubavitch into double digits for this game with 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Make it 11. Long shot, three-pointer, yes. Amanda Lease makes it 5. 58-20, Brandon Valley leading. Adler. Lubavitch. Robertson. Inside to Cool. Cool under the hoop. Yes! Nicely designed there. Nicely run. And this is going to be Lease running the baseline. Goes up against Lubavitch. That one doesn't go. And Adler under the hoop with a rebound. So we're just looking for positive things here from these Lincoln Patriots in the second half as a whistle goes there. As we have a little bit of hands there as Adler made her move. And that's going to be Olivia Paget. We'll pick up the foul there. That is going to be Brandon Valley's third. And a full team substitution here for the Brandon Valley Lynx. London Giever on. Looks like we have Evie Hoff on. We have Annika Pedersen on. Julia Ask. And that's a shot from Kenya Harris. That falls. Kenya Harris is on the board. Now bringing the ball up here is going to be London Giever. That's going to go over to Evie Hoff. Comes back in. This is going to go to Giever. Giever underneath the hoop. That's going to be number 42, Annika Peterson. That's not going to go. Lubavitch with the rebound. And Lincoln coming back the other way. Robertson mishandles the ball and now picks it up. Comes to a stop. Gets it to Lubavitch. Lubavitch out to Cool. Cool for three. No. And the rebound there goes to number 44, Brooke Burnett. Harris on the defensive hound there, trying to make London Giever do something with the ball. Nice little pick there set by Julia Ask. This is going to be for three and off the glass and in. Annika Peterson with her first 3 points of the game makes it 61-24 in favor of the Lynx. Adler kicks it back out to Robertson. Inside to Harris. Harris loses control of the ball. She went up for the shot, and Julia Ask hits the deck as they try to untangle themselves under the hoop. Everybody's okay. And that's going to be Kenya Harris with the foul. And two substitutes coming in here, Reagan Van Meteren and Hazel Jensen. Both coming in as Casey Adler and Emerson Robertson will both take a seat. Last minute of the third quarter, 61-24. London Giever with the ball. She'll stop and pop from the top of the key. That will go. Giever with her first 3 points of the night. 64-24, and that makes it a 40-point lead for the Lynx. Cool. Jensen. Lubavitch. Lubavitch tries to drive baseline, tries to get it over to Cool, and Cool off her hands and out of bounds. As that will end the third quarter. We're at the end of three here at the Lincoln High Gym. It is Brandon Valley 64, Lincoln 24. We're back with the final 8 minutes. Right after this, you're watching Lincoln Basketball on Live Ticket TV.
It's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. a place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
And back to the Lincoln High Gym where we're opening the fourth quarter between the Brandon Valley Lynx and your Lincoln Patriots, 64-24. Unfortunately, the Brandon Valley Lynx are playing like the number 3 team that they are. That gun comes inside. That's going to be Julia Ask, goes up and in with that shot. As Jersey Cool bring it back down for the Lincoln Patriots. Over to Jensen. Lubavitch. Jensen again. Back to Hazel Jensen. That one tipped away by London Gieber. And we have the ball going Brandon Valley way as the ball ends up out of bounds. More substitutions for Brandon Valley, but if you would like some more basketball knowledge and information, we join Jason Andera every Wednesday on 605sports.com and YouTube for Inside the 605. Jason will take you through all the top performers and results from the previous week, both boys and girls in South Dakota high school basketball, and to help you get you set up for the week ahead in South Dakota high school basketball with new rankings, key matchups, interviews, and inside information. That's Inside the 605 on 605sports.com and YouTube. That one goes up by Brooke Burnett and almost swatted away, but Lincoln will pick up that ball again. 66-24, Brandon Valley leading here, about a minute and a half gone in the fourth. Hazel Jensen for 3, that doesn't go, and that is rebounded by Evie Hoff. Hoff going to run the floor. Gets the ball over to the right side, now comes back over. Inside, that's going to be kicked back out to Gwendolyn Lees. That one comes back out to Lees. Lees goes inside. That one's taken away, and here's Kiera Lubavitch with the ball. Gets it out to Cool. As Lincoln again with the ball. Hazel Jensen gets it to Lubavitch. Now to Cool. Inside to Harris. Harris has the ball batted away. It will be Lincoln ball. And looks like we have a few more players entering the game for Brandon Valley. That'll be Hazel Jensen to Harris. Up over the top to Van Meeteren. Van Meeteren can't quite get that one, as that one was tipped away by Annika Peterson. And Brandon Valley ball. As we come over to the left side, that's going to be Gwendolyn Lees with the shot. That doesn't go. Annika Peterson goes back up with the shot. Harris now has the ball. And a little bit of a fight for the ball there as both Peterson and Harris hit the deck. Again, everybody's okay, but and the foul against Brooke Burnett. That'll be her second and the team's first. As the clock rolling toward about 5 minutes to play, as Adeline Ross comes back into the game for Kiera Lubavitch. Cool. Jensen. Inside to Ross. Ross from the elbow. That's not going to go. Rebound, Brooke Burnett. Burnett pushes the ball forward. That's going to be, I believe, Rayleigh Stoltz. Inside to Gwendolyn Lees. And a travel there as Rayleigh Stoltz took a step too many. 4.5 minutes in, rolling in the fourth quarter. 66-24. Brandon Valley leading by 42. Cool. We'll call timeout as she crosses the half-court line. So Zach Wessel's just going to talk to his team here a little bit more. Try to remain positive about everything with 4:13 to go in the game. So basically, we're looking at goals here. We know that the Lincoln, these Lincoln girls, 42 points is probably a bit too big a hill to climb with the time remaining. But now it's just, okay, what's considered a win for the rest of the game? What can we do to improve ourselves going forward? So far, I think they've done quite well considering their opponent and considering what we've seen earlier in the season, especially in the realm of ball handling and passing. Lincoln's done a very nice job being able to get that ball across the half-court line in the face of that defensive pressure. They haven't been giving up the ball nearly as much. So to that, I count a victory. We'll see if they can improve that as they will be visiting Sioux Falls Roosevelt on Tuesday. We will have that. It's a boys and girls doubleheader starting at 5:30. Girls game at 5:30, boys game at 7. We're going to have them both here on Live Ticket TV. That is going to be from the Sioux Falls Roosevelt gym as we continue to wind down the 2024-25 season of Lincoln High School basketball. Zach Wessels directing traffic from the sideline. Gets the ball into Reagan Van Meteren. Now to Jensen. Now to Ross. Gets it into Harris. Harris going to try to go up against the double team. That doesn't go. And it's off Lincoln and out of bounds. So Brandon Valley ball. Bringing up the ball here, Rayleigh Stultz. 5'4" sophomore guard for Brandon Valley. Winds it around down to Brooke Burnett. Burnett going to try to drive baseline, gets it cleared over to the other side of the court. And now rotates it back to the right side, comes back in to Stultz. Now into Burnett. Burnett has to pick up her dribble, kicks it back out. That one is going to be, is Ross that can't quite find the handle. Excuse me, Van Meteren couldn't quite find the handle. Harris does find the handle after that missed shot. And, yep, Van Meteren's down with a bit of an injury there. Kira Lubovich will return to the game, and this one looks like a knee as Wessels is out there checking on everything. She is on her feet, so that's the first good sign, but they can't really put a whole lot of pressure on her feet. Round of applause. She is coming off mostly under her own power. As Van Meteren will get back to the bench. Hopefully she is good for the rest for going forward. But for now, just take a rest for now, Reagan. You do have a lot of talent on this team. Lincoln now back to action here. Lubovich comes back into Hazel Jensen. Now to Ross at the elbow. Back out to Kuhl. Now to Lubovich. Back into Ross at the block. This one goes up and in. Nice pass, nice crisp passing there from the Lincoln Patriots as they continue to improve on their game. That one comes back to Stultz. Over to the left side. Back out to Annika Peterson. Back to Stultz. And this one is going to be, I believe, that is Katie Brown over there on the left side. Misses the three-point bomb. And Lincoln ball. Jersey Kuhl gets it over to Hazel Jensen. Back out to Kiara Libovich. Back to Jensen. Jensen for three. That's going to be short. And the rebound by Brandon Valley. That's going to come to the hands of Gwendolyn Lees. Stultz. Over to Brown. Back to Stultz. Back to Brown. Brown for three. Left side. That's going to be a bit strong off the back of the iron. And Jersey Kuhl pulls down the rebound with 2 minutes to play. That one comes back to Harris. Harris at the block, goes to Kuhl. Kuhl for three from the right side. That doesn't go. Harris tries to get that rebound. She was blocked out nicely by the Brandon Valley players. Annika Peterson now gets the ball down to Brown. Kicks it back out for three. Rayleigh Stultz. That one's offline. Adeline Ross picks it up. About a minute and a half to go now. Kuhl to Lubovich. Hazel Jensen. Back to Kuhl. Lubovich again. Kuhl. Jensen. Gets it inside to Ross. Ross under the block. Can't quite make that one go. And it's out of bounds. The ball will go to Brandon Valley. Clock running with about a minute 15 remaining here in the rest of this one. And this one's going to be Jaleesa Parker with the three-pointer out from the outside. Stoltz goes to Katie Brown. Back to Stoltz. We got about a 20-second differential between game and shot clock here. 40-point lead for the Brandon Valley Lynx, so they will go and win their 15th game. Nice little running layup there, but that one doesn't go. And Jersey Cool bringing it back up for Lincoln. Over to Robertson. Robertson tried to get it to Harris. Harris again involved in just a pile up near half court. No foul. Long pass to the other side to Hazel Jensen. Back to Jersey Cool. Now inside, that's Adeline Ross, puts it in. 4 points for Adeline Ross on this one, 66-28. Stoltz. And that's going to come out to Peterson. They're just going to dribble this one out, and that's going to be a final. Brandon Valley's going to win this one 66-28, getting their 15th win of the season. 15-2 on the season. Lincoln will drop to 1-14 and hopefully get their next win Tuesday night when we'll be back on Lincoln.LiveTicket.tv when they visit the Roosevelt Rough Riders. For everybody here at Live Ticket TV, we have Memphis and Carly and Ashland. My name is Bruce Andera. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. And for now, a good night.